Have you been in a relationship with a woman?
No.
So how are you telling other people how to behave towards women when you yourself have not had any actual physical, interaction with them in a romantic capacity, or in fact in any capacity? If you are looking to some other regimes around the world that do think that women are half the value of a man, I have to question what kind of a person who's had no experience with women is in a position to basically promote these ideas.
Well, I'm having an experience with a woman right now, and I've had lots of experiences with women in my life, not romantically per se, but I've talked to enough women. I've been in, I've known enough women to know sort of what's going on.
How many times did we tell you? These are all like these incel clowns, these right wings, anti-Semitic, racist clowns. They can't get laid. That's the #1 source of their frustration. And when I say that, they're going to be even more mad. But guys, you're not like, you think you're so special and you have some special problem. No, we all couldn't get laid when we were younger. But we didn't go weirdo and be like, oh yeah, then I hate black people. What?
Women shouldn't have rights.
Right?
No, that's not the solution to your problem. And you're not helping yourself, by the way.
Yes, that's not gonna help at all. Okay, it's not. But my favorite part was like, have you ever been in a relationship with a woman? No.
Well, I'm not just some guy that just has some wagey job. I'm not. I'm more creative. And there's anything wrong with having a wagey job, but I'm a creative person. I'm a leader. I have an important role in this. I have lots of responsibilities. I don't have the same priorities. I don't have the same life as somebody that isn't doing this. I couldn't be doing this if I was like that. So anyway, so I appreciate it. It's true, but I don't need to rationalize it or anything. It's like, look, it's, oh, you haven't had sex. It's like, well, I haven't chosen to do that yet. I'm choosing instead to be an historical figure. I'm choosing instead to lead an historical right-wing movement. So it's a cope. But anyway, I'm an incel. I am a proud incel. And when I'm good and ready, I'll get married. I'll still be an incel, though.
How does that work? That you're going to get married, but you're still going to be an incel. I hope you let your prospective non-existent wife know that, in case you. And by the way, if you don't know what incel means, it means involuntarily celibate, which is a condition that all of us were in at one point. And so, but now they've taken it obviously in a supernova toxic direction. But I believe when you say you've chosen to be an incel, that is an oxymoron. No, it's involuntarily celibate. And so, and who are you kidding? I mean, let's get to the beef here, right? He's like, I don't have to rationalize this. I chose not to have sex. Sure you did. Sure you did.
The First Amendment was not written for Muslims, by the way. It wasn't written for a barbaric ideology that wanted to come over and kill us. It was written for Calvinists. It was written for Lutherans and Catholics, not for Salafists, not for Wahhabists, not for the Saudi royal family. Don't think the founders had that one in mind. And it also was intended for citizens, not for immigrants. If the First Amendment protected everyone's right to have their religion and express it in every country, we'd have our police in the Congo or in Uganda fighting against the Lord's Resistance Army.
I love the smugness while saying the most horrific and incorrect things. I'm pretty sure the Constitution says you shall not establish a religion, that the state is not allowed to do that. So that would mean that it is not just for Calvinists. It would mean that it is for all religions and no religions. In fact, the founding fathers that he so smugly and incorrectly quotes said this is in no way a Christian nation. They even said in the Treaty of Tripoli that Mohammedan, as they called them back then, are just as welcome here as any religion. So your facts, unsurprisingly, are completely wrong. But I wouldn't bother doing that story. A lot of right-wing idiots are completely wrong about that because they want a theology. They're the American Taliban. If they could, they'd rip our Constitution apart and put in their own fundamentalist beliefs, kind of like Sharia law.